Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, guys. I'm Tony from the KusionStack team, and I'm so excited to join this online meetup to share our amazing open source project. Okay. So first, please allow me to introduce myself briefly. I'm a staff engineer at Ant Group. Currently, I'm mainly focused on platform engineering and artificial intelligence. Long ago, I was the leader of Kubernetes SIG CLI, but now I'm in a state of retirement. Also, I'm the creator of KusionStack and the creator of Kubernetes virtual cluster, if you have heard about this project. And this project is related to multi-tenancy. Okay, so this is the agenda. First, I will share the thinking and motivation behind our open source project. Also, the goal we aim to achieve. Then I will deep dive into the technical aspects. At last, I will share you how we use this open source project in real use case. Okay, so I joined Ant Group at 2016, almost 8 years ago, and we started to adopt Kubernetes at 2018. We built our internal Kubernetes version based on upstream. And after that, we started to adopt service mesh at 2020. So throughout this process, we saw a clear trend that the cloud-native technology is getting more popular and more popular. And if I remember correctly, this is the 10th anniversary of Kubernetes, and I guess that nobody would doubt that the success of Kubernetes. So all kinds of cloud-native technologies represented by Kubernetes already become the first-party approach for the enterprises and cloud vendors, which form a global community-driven ecosystem, and still the continuous improvement in abstraction and management and user experience about the Kube ecosystem is undergoing. So I think we can definitely say that the cloud-native technologies are eating the world, and when we look back, during the journey of building our internal developed platform and based on the kinds of cloud-native technologies, I think the primary challenges comes from the diversity and the skill. For our classical DevOps platform, I think we made insufficient problem in openness, flexibility, and scalability. For example, I think we did provide a good experience and we did provide a good support for the traditional Java application. Yes, and the Java application is the main tech stack of Ant Group, but for application based on other tech stack like Python or Golang, I think the developer experience is hard to say. Yeah, we did try to adopt many kinds of community tools such as HonyHe or such as Customize, but the lack of enterprise-grade support also makes us suffer a lot. I think what we tried, but the result is not that successful. Also, meanwhile, we do notice that the rise of platform engineering, and there are so many talks about it. InfraQ is writing about this. I think the Liu Stack is also writing about it, and everyone is talking about the platform engineering, and everyone is treating platform engineering as a hot topic. Even I think there is somebody even said that the DevOps is dead, and the platform engineering is the future. Also, you can see that the platform engineering community is growing up quickly. The good thing is that this popularity means that the efforts in the community have finally paid off. But I think on the other side, there is another problem, and the problem is people thinking that the platform engineering is good, it's great, or it's fantastic, but it is not clear that where to go next. So based on this, we did something, and we did something like 3 years ago, and finally we open sourced it in 2022, and this project is called KusionStack. Okay, so this is the motivation and thinking behind KusionStack. Next, I want to talk about the goal we aim to achieve through this open source project. So generally speaking, we tend to be more like the following corporation, which is closer to Google's best practice in terms of team structure and work mode. And in this work mode, the platform developers or the platform teams and the site reliability teams become the enablers to support application developers to complete the development and delivery and maintenance through various self-service capabilities. And at the same time, the work results of application developers making their applications deliverable and operational also becomes the basis for operation and maintenance, maintenance person to take over the applications operation and maintenance work. So finally, the site reliability engineers and the application developer team and the platform team and the maintenance will feedback the problems and pain points in the work process to platform teams to form a positive cycle. I think the end goal of this project is to finally form this collaborative culture inside this company. And this is a full picture of our open source project. And KusionStack, in general, KusionStack is an open source tech stack to help software organizations to build the self-service internal developer platform, just like what's shown in this slide. And I think KusionStack offers all the building blocks needed to build an internal developer platform. And the platform teams can use this building block to build each layer of their internal developer platform. And of course, these building blocks are composable and programmable, which means that you can put them together to construct a fully functional internal developer platform, but also you can integrate the components selectively into your existing IDP while this rich APIs. In the next part, I think I will dive into the specific building blocks to show you the magic behind this picture and behind KusionStack. Initially, there is the Kusion configuration language, and we call it KCL. In a classical Linux operating system, that we interact with the kernel through the shell and a variety of built-in tools. And the shell language greatly simplifies the kernel's programming interface. So I think Kubernetes as a cloud-native operating system, it has already become the standard in the cloud-native in container management, and you can treat it as the Linux for the cloud computing era. So the original intent behind Kusion configuration language is that it could become the shell language of the cloud-native of the cloud computing area. So with respect to the design, with respect to the design specifically, and the core design principle of this configuration language is stability and efficiency and scalability. Also, we need to provide a comprehensive engineering support, and below and above are all this design principle of this configuration language. And we wish to support the infrastructure description task for both platform side and application side through some simple but effective technology means. And for some reason, and Kusion configuration language has been separated to a standalone repo, and it has become a CNCF sandbox project. Then the Kusion configuration language is you can think of the Kusion configuration language is at the bottom of a rabbit hole, and at the core of an internal developer platform, it is a platform orchestrator, and you may hear that there is some other platform orchestrator, but many of them are commercial, not open source. And I think Kusion is the only one open source platform orchestrator. And Kusion enables the workload central development. In other words, the application developers only need to describe only need to write a single workload specification to which is based on the Kusion configuration language, and this workload specification defines all the resources and configurations required, but there is no need to plan any environment-specific configurations and values. And Kusion will ensure it provides everything for the workload to run properly. Under the responsibility of platform engineering is to codify their opinions through this Kusion module, as you can see in this slide, and they have to publish these Kusion modules to a central registry, and to band them to the target workspace, which can make the Kusion module to work properly. You can treat all these Kusion modules as the bricks of the golden path. Kusion help the platform teams superchange the self-service capabilities of their IDPs by making them dynamic and security. The last but not the least is Kusion. Kusion can leverage many existing tools like Terraform to collect two kinds of cloud infrastructure. And except for this Kusion platform orchestrator, we also developed a cloud-native resource delivery and operation system based on the extension mechanism of Kubernetes, and we call it Cooperator. In terms of operation, we divide the Kubernetes resource into federation and the local part. And the local part mainly provides resource delivery and operation capabilities within a single cluster, such as the computing and networking capability. And in the federation part, the cooperator offers the cross-cluster resource delivery capabilities, such as the self-developed federated controller runtime, such as the progressive delivery of cross-cluster applications. And also we provide a unified gateway for the cross-cluster applications. And in the operational aspect, we have implemented an automated delivery process with risk and control in the controllers behind just behind the declarative APIs to balance the efficiency and risk. And for instance, all the changes made to the pod instance, cooperator will extend the native Kubernetes to include or more advanced pod operation lifecycle, and this lifecycle provide a more interactive and expand pod lifecycle management, and it also can help us to integrate more pod-bound operational tasks, such as you can do the traffic routing before and after the operation. And yes, and this lifecycle also provides this risk prevention capabilities, such as we provide the change watermark protection and we bring this all together into this pod change process, making them part of this automated delivery process. And yes, change. You want to do a confident change, so you cannot live with any observability tools, and change with confidence is the key to success. So without any deep insight, I think you cannot get any confidence. And this KusionStack Explorer provide the advanced search and insight and some of the intelligence capabilities to your internal developer platform. Yeah, and with KusionStack Explorer, you can get crucial visibility into your Kubernetes environment and kinds of Kubernetes resources. Also, you can ask any questions about your application's workload and the workload dependencies resource across any cloud, any clusters. You can ask this question using the structured search query, or you can ask these questions in a natural language. And this search helps you to find the details information of the single resource, as well as you can run in very, very complicated queries, such as tracking down like the unused resources or often resource across the clusters. Also, you can get deeper insight into your application, such as the resource cost and there's security or complaints problems, as well as you can understand the relationships between the different resources types. All this, I think, can give you more confidence to do this application change. I think these are the technical aspects of KusionStack. And the last part I will I will refer to a very simple service. We call it the Shakespeare service, and to show you how you can leverage KusionStack to define a golden path for your application developers. And yeah, this service is a quite simple web application made of a battery running in 2 clusters for high availability, and this battery implemented the front end logic, and also there is a load balancing in each cluster, also, and there is a central a database to provide the storage capabilities. And to define a golden path, we can leverage the KusionStack capabilities, just like what we talked in above slides. I think for the developers of Shakespeare service, the most important thing is that they can do something by themselves without no waiting time to due to the ticket ops. To enhance these self-service capabilities, and the platform engineering must provide the corresponding internet-driven golden path. And based on KusionStack, it will be quite easy to build this golden path. And just from the perspective of this service developer, I think they only need to describe their workload and their dependent resources. Also, they have to specify the deploy context, which represented the target cluster. And from the perspective of the platform teams, they need to develop necessary Kusion modules, such as like the workload modules, the database, and the network modules. Also, all of these modules must be published to an OCI registry. And also, the platform team has to define the workspace, which contains the detailed cluster info. And with all this intent and module definitions, and KusionStack allows how to generate the file configuration and the resources. And in the cluster side, I think the Kusion operators will reconcile all this Kubernetes workload and resources to match the developer's intent. So I think that's just how we define the golden path to use all this capability, all these building blocks provided by KusionStack. Yeah, and still, I would like to share some of the data about the practice in Ant Group, and until now, and we have published 100 Kusion modules, almost cover all the infrastructure providers and runtime capabilities, and these Kusion modules have been used by 1,500 application developers, which covers 3,000 applications, and this brings significant impact on the productivity of the developers. Also, the lines of configuration code in Ant Group has reached about 1.8 million, and the central configuration code repo has 415,000 commits, which is the biggest code repo our company. All right, I think we have come to the final part of this talk. Yeah, and we have already partially open sourced our platform capabilities, and I think in the future we plan to open source more platform capabilities, and yeah, we just welcome everyone to join our community. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tony. There are some questions for your presentation. And
yeah, where I can see these questions, YouTube.
On YouTube channel, and
Oh.
I'll share you on our chat. Yeah, I'll say to you. Can you share more about the authentication or zero trust implementation in KusionStack for a lot of integrated service?
Hold on. Yeah, I think for now we didn't integrate any zero trusts into KusionStack, and that's what just we are doing now, and we will try to integrate with kinds of the zero trust technology, and to connect to the underlying infrastructure. But yeah, that's what we are doing now. Yeah.
And then another question. Yeah. Can you describe a sample workflow on KusionStack?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think with KusionStack you can easily build an application delivery workflow. The first that you have to develop some Kusion modules, which is the basic building block of this platform. For example, you can build a database module, and this database module provides the capability to provision to provision an RDS instance in the cloud service. And with this Kusion module, I think your developers can just describe that they will use this module, and with they describe that they will use this Kusion module, and they will get the following resource.